Jaylon Smith in Dallas? Does this have to do with the Joneses don't want to be on the hook for next year if he gets hurt? I mean, what's going on with him right now?
All right, we'll start with Jaylon. I think the main thing, look, they tried to trade him before the season. They offered teams to eat all of the salary but the minimum. They tried to trade him a bunch. I think it's clear his salary kind of outpaced his performance. He is not a starter in Dallas. Wasn't going to be this week. I think Leighton Vander Esch has come on, and Keanu Neal, who makes a lot less money but has played a lot better, is basically the starter. So it's going to be Vander Esch, Keanu Neal, and then Micah Parsons doing many, many fun things on the football field, and Jaylon on the way out. And it was going to be kind of on the sidelines, and you don't want a disgruntled veteran not playing in your locker room, and you're going to pay the money anyway. But yes, the reason that they can't trade him is because the $9 million in injury guarantees next year, that's almost like that you almost can't do that. So I think that's one thing. Look, I mean, he was, the name is a big name, but it was not a surprise that he was released. Like, they've been trying to trade and deal with him for quite some time.
So he's not a starter in Dallas, but there's got to be a bunch of teams that say we can use him. I mean, in significant teams. Not
everybody has a linebacking core like Dallas does either.
Right. So, I mean, and again, I know this could be like fantasy football type conversation because it's just like, well, this team could use him. Sure looks like it, but it might not be a scheme fit or anything like that. I mean, you're talking about the Chiefs having such a difficult time stopping people, and you got somebody like Jaylon Smith out there, and now also Stefon Gilmore we'll get to in a second. Where do you think Jaylon Smith winds up? First blush.
Well, Ian. I would say kind of like you would think, the teams that need linebackers. So we're talking, like the Packers have a need there, possible. Washington just lost Bostic for the season. Like, they have a need. Cleveland Browns have had some injuries. The Las Vegas Raiders have had some issues at linebacker. I think they'd always like to get better. And the best thing is, so Jaylon Smith, it's not good for the Cowboys, but it's good for everyone else. They're paying his whole salary this year. So Jaylon makes his money, so he's going to sign for the minimum because Dallas is paying his salary. So you're going to get a good player very cheap.
I bet. I mean, so that's going to be a robust market for him. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.